What up, what up, what up? So D, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm just really talking about, some things on my mind. I've been watching a lot of videos and news and everything regarding Nintendo Switch. So I want to put my opinion on it. So first of all, let me start off by saying, in my opinion and what they market it as, it's confusing. They're calling it a home console that can go portable. And I get exactly where they're coming from with it. But where people don't understand is that it's a home console with an option of portable. So this is why everything is costing more money when you buy the extra accessories and so on to tag along on it. So when you get the console straight out the box, you're paying, 327, 325 or whatever for it. Now, all the other consoles, Xbox and PlayStation, they're about like $300-400 as well, depending on what model you get. And that's reasonable, right? So why is everybody hating on the Nintendos? What I don't get. Now, if you let's start it on a fact of a home console. When you neck to neck with it, yeah, you're not getting the graphics and everything like that. You're not gonna get 4K. You're not gonna even probably get 1080p right now, but you're getting a console that is a hybrid. So when you get anything that's a hybrid, you're gonna lose some features on it, of course, and you're gonna pay more money for some of the features you may want to use on a hybrid. So I look at it like when you buy the PSP or even a Vita at the time when it, when it was popular and everything, or when you buy a DS. When you bought the DS, you had to buy the power cord. When you bought the new DS, the new 3DS, all right? Nobody was really riffing about that. People said a little something, something, all right? Because it's Nintendo. But when you bought the Vita, you had to spend all that extra money just for a freaking memory card so you could download stuff. But nobody went crazy about that. Nobody said anything about it. Even to this day, it's a special memory card made by Sony to milk you, to jab you, to stab you, to poke you, to jerk you. And nobody's saying nothing about it. And the prices today is still high for those cards. I'm still waiting for the price to go down so I could get one. I want a high card so I could download the games that I'm purchasing so I can keep in case the servers go down one day. But those things are expensive. And with the Switch, you put in a phone memory card in there. A micro SD card that you use on your phone. Unless you're an iPhone fanboy, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But for those that use Android and that's in the real world, you know what I mean? Pun. You know what I mean. So it's universal in that language. So now you're going to step off to, the portable side. You got to spend for a case. You got to buy, extra battery packs and everything else. You did the same thing with the Vita. Some people did the same thing with the 3DS. And I go to game conventions. I go to game parties. I even host game parties. Okay? So I see people run up in there with their 3DS, run up in there with their Vita, and they got battery packs juicing that thing on up. So why is people complaining about a 3 to 5 hour battery life? A real gamer, a real geek, and y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know y'all carrying that charger with you. It's like a dude on the block got his phone charger with him. Or a battery pack with him to charge his phone. And for those trap boys, you know what I'm talking about. So why is people complaining so much about this system? That's ridiculous. You want to cry about prices of everything, the controller. The Joy-Con controllers is about $70, right? $69.99. You get 2 of them in a pack. But nobody was saying that when Sony was selling them bullshit ass controllers with low battery life and you couldn't even dim the shits back then when they first came out. Nobody said nothing. But everybody wanted to talk about how Xbox controller was whack and how you had to still use batteries. But you could buy a battery pack for the Xbox controller. Yeah. You can even buy a bigger battery than what you have in a PlayStation controller. I don't have to open up my controller to replace my battery. Now, they was the same price. $60. Now the prices have went down, of course, because the system is old. It's aging. PlayStation is about to more or less come out with something else because Scorpio is about to come out. But PlayStation is aging. They came out with the Pro to milk the suckers for the money. And I give them that because I'm one of those suckers that bought. I buy everything electronic. I'm a true geek. And my true geeks know that. Like, we buy it because we got to have it. We got to try it out. We got to fiddle with it. We got to play with it. We got to understand it. So when people ask us questions about it, we got to know what the fuck we talking about. So the real geeks will get it. They will mow lawns, shovel snow, whatever it needs to do to get that bread, to get that. Fix computers. That's what I do. But my point is, the Switch is going to be real successful in my eyes. I see the potential of it. And people just need to stop hating on it. Now, I know this video is not going to make people stop hating on it because that's what people do. They're going to hate. Haters going to hate. But try this. Stop hating on it for a moment. Play with it. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, all right, move on. Keep your opinions to yourself. You know what I mean? Stop trying to brainwash everybody else. But, like I said, I know they're not going to do that. My thing is, though, there's going to be a lot of other systems coming out. They got this thing called a GPD Win, so you can stream your PlayStation, your Xbox. I just ordered that. It's going to be a dope, too. You know what I mean? Like, why I'm going to carry a Switch with me when I got that, and I can play Xbox from wherever I'm at by streaming it from the PC. It's a lot of different things out there. It depends on who you are. But me being a true nerd, a true geek, I'm going to have all that because I want to have options. I want to play all that. I don't want to be bounded to one platform. When people say, yo, you want to jump on Gears? I'm like, yep, I'm on that Gears. When somebody says, yo, you want to jump on Uncharted? Yep, let's jump on Uncharted, play the multiplayer. I could jump to any system I want to. I could jump on the PC if I want to. I'm not limited. And people need to understand that, yeah, it costs money. It's very expensive. I get that. It's very, very expensive. But if you really want it, you can get it. And I'm not saying go do bad things or whatever. But if you want it, there's odd jobs you can do. It happens all the time. Well, I'm from New York. This is the home of the hustlers. You got to make it. You got to put in that work. Make enough money for you to even buy the extra stuff. But yeah, so basically the Switch is going to be official. I'm going to give you, some ideas of what I'm going to do with it. This is going to be really my car system. This is where I'm going to be up in my car chilling. Times I get to work early or something like that, or I get to a meeting early, appointment early or whatever. I don't got to sit there and just, twiddle my thumbs or play at my phone, check my Facebook, my Instagram. I could play some games. So I'm going to have a little mount that I got for it, fit it. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to have it by tomorrow. You know what I mean? Well, tonight, midnight, we're going to be on it. And basically, I'm going to have that thing linked up in my car. I'm going to have the power plug. It uses a USB-C, which if you, again, bang, bang, Android gang, you know what I mean? That's one thing I do. One thing I do. You're going to have a USB-C if you got the latest phone. I got the V20. I had the Note 7. You know what I mean? I have mad cords sitting around here now. Plug that thing on up and just jam out. That's going to be my system. I'm more or less probably leaving my car or, take it out, bring it in the crib once in a while, play with it. But that's going to be my outside activity. I'm going to use it as portable. And I'm going to spend the extra bread on getting accessories and everything else because they're not needed, but they'll be useful. And you got to remember, a lot of these things is about choice. You don't need to buy these things. You don't need a pro controller. That's about comfortability. If you want that comfortability, it's the same thing as buying a Scuff. Same thing as buying an Elite controller. So I don't understand why people do that or say these things. You know, because if you want to spend extra bread on it, spend the extra bread on it. You know, you don't got to bitch, moan, and complain. Just spend the bread. You know what I mean? And again, you know, where I'm from, only broke niggas cry and complain about spending money. You know, that's how I was born and raised. You know, but again, I'm not trying to come at nobody. I'm trying to be fair about it, you know. Just stop complaining. There's no point. Now, I'm going to hook this thing up in my car. So, you know, especially when I go out sometime, when I go drinking with my brother and my best friend and everything like that. We go out. You know what I mean? Some of these games, not the ones that's out, of course, when the launch, but some of the games I'm very excited about, you know, especially Mario Kart. We used to throw up money for that. See, again, that's some geek shit. You know what I mean? We throw up money, play Mario Kart, nigga win the race. You know what I mean? $10 in your pocket. You feel what I'm saying? So we had some fun. You know, plop that shit down at the bar, start getting it bucky. So I'm only giving you a couple of ideas of things I'm going to do with it. But imagine what you can do with it. Imagine the possibilities of what you can do with it. I know kids right now that's talking about getting it, you know, sitting down talking to little kids, talking about, yeah, when I bring it to school, I'm going to charge people to play. They already have hustler mentality, making a little arcade off the Switch. You see, it's all about what you do with it. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's kind of scary because, you know, it could easily break or something like that. But again, find what you can do with it. You know what I mean? Find a use for you. Now, I done bought myself the little T-Mobile hotspot. Threw that in my car. It's called a sync up drive from T-Mobile. Throw that in your car, make your car a hotspot. So you rolling around hotspot. You looking fresh with the hotspot rolling around you. But yeah, I'm planning to do some things like that with it. And most of my games will be download. I'm not down with this cartridge shit, really. And I get it, people want to get it so you can resell it. But you know, I hate going to GameStop and them niggas trying to butt fuck me, man. You know what I mean? Straight up. I don't care what nobody feels. You know what I mean? No pun. You know what I mean? Because that's what them niggas do. They try to straight rape you in there. You buy the game for $60, they want to throw you like $20. And they're talking about if you get this little group membership bullshit, we give you an extra $5. Nah, fuck y'all niggas, man. And then I come back in the store, and that game is up for fucking $50. So I come to the conclusion, you know, if I could do the same game sharing thing as I could do with my Xbox or my PlayStation, I'm going to find somebody with a Switch, and we're going to share information, yo. But again, that's a geek thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean, you better figure it out. You know what I mean? That's a geek thing. Only the real geeks know about all that. But yeah, I've been on a couple of games lately. I've been trying to get a couple of things together. Yeah, this is new for me right here, explaining my thoughts. And if y'all like it, you know, let me know. You know, because I'm thinking about, you know, speaking out a little bit more. Also still doing my unboxings and everything else like that. But I want to speak out a little bit and let people know how I feel about certain situations that are occurring in the technology industry, in the gaming industry. I ain't gonna get on no politics, don't ask me. But yeah, thank you for watching my gameplay of For Honor and listening to my nice voice. Alright, man. You know what I mean? This is OD, and I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all take it easy.
Watch me, ooh, watch me, ooh, okay, ooh, okay, ooh, watch me, ooh.